Ever found yourself delaying tasks that you know you should be doing? It's a common scenario, isn't it? This subtle yet powerful force that pulls us away from our tasks is known as procrastination. It's an age-old dilemma, a cunning adversary that we've all grappled with at some point, be it in our personal lives or professional spheres. Procrastination plays a sly game. It promises short-term comfort, but delivers long-term stress. It's like a time thief, silently stealing away our hours, minutes, and seconds, leaving us with missed deadlines, rushed work, and a gnawing sense of guilt. It's a universal problem, and it's important we address it, not just to improve our productivity, but to enhance our overall life experience. Recognize that feeling of unease when you've been procrastinating. That's your inner voice nudging you to take action. It's time to listen to it. It's time to take control and beat procrastination. Here are 10 strategies to help you do just that. Firstly, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Imagine standing at the foot of a mountain, looking up at its peak. Daunting, isn't it? But what if you start by focusing on the trail just ahead of you, one step at a time? Suddenly, the mountain doesn't seem so insurmountable. That's the power of small steps. When facing a task that feels overwhelming, the key is to slice it into bite-sized pieces. This makes the job less daunting and easier to start. It's like solving a jigsaw puzzle. You don't attempt to fit all the pieces together at once. Instead, you start with a few pieces, gradually building your way to the complete picture. This strategy is not just about making tasks manageable, it's also about creating momentum. With each small task you complete, you gain a sense of achievement, which fuels your motivation to continue. It's a snowball effect. As you accomplish one task after another, your momentum builds, and before you know it, you've completed the entire project. Remember, every big task becomes achievable when you break it down into small steps. Secondly, focus on the light at the end of the tunnel, not the tunnel itself. It's all about perspective, really. Imagine the sense of accomplishment you'll feel once you've crossed off that task from your to-do list. Picture the relief washing over you, the weight lifting off your shoulders. Envision the positive outcomes of completing the task. This could be anything from the satisfaction of a job well done to the tangible benefits it may bring. The idea is to use these positive outcomes as motivation to get started. It's like dangling a carrot in front of a donkey. The donkey wants the carrot, so it moves forward. Similarly, you want the positive outcomes, so you begin the task. Procrastination often stems from the dread of the task itself. But by shifting your focus to the benefits at the end, you can change your perception of the task. It becomes a stepping stone to something desirable, not a roadblock in your path. With your eyes on the prize, the task will seem less daunting. Thirdly, deadlines are not your enemy. Quite the contrary, they can be your greatest ally in the battle against procrastination. You see, the human mind is wired to respond to urgency. When we know we have a limited time to complete a task, it triggers a response in our brain that pushes us to take action. This is where setting hard deadlines comes in. Think of it as setting a timer for yourself. When you know the clock is ticking, you're more likely to jump into action. The key is not just to set deadlines, but to make them hard, immovable, and non-negotiable. This creates a sense of urgency that can drive you to start working on your tasks sooner rather than later. But remember, it's not about setting unrealistic deadlines that set you up for failure. It's about creating a timeline that challenges you, yet is still achievable. So, the next time you find yourself pushing a task to the back burner, set a hard deadline for it. Deadlines can be the push you need to get started. Fourthly, be gentle with yourself. Remember, we are all human, and it's natural to feel overwhelmed at times. When we berate ourselves for procrastinating, we only add to the stress and make it harder to start. Instead of dwelling on what you haven't done, acknowledge your feelings and reassure yourself that it's okay to struggle. It's okay to take a breather. Being kind to ourselves reduces the pressure we feel, making it easier to regain our footing. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, and you'll find it easier to get back on track. Fifthly, seek to understand. The key to overcoming procrastination often lies in understanding the reasons behind it. Procrastination isn't just a matter of laziness or lack of willpower. It's a complex issue, often rooted in factors such as fear of failure or the pursuit of perfection. Think about it. Why do we put off tasks? Perhaps it's because we're afraid of not doing them perfectly, or we're overwhelmed by the magnitude of the task at hand. Or maybe it's because we're afraid of the potential consequences of our actions, or the lack thereof. By recognizing and understanding these underlying reasons, we can start to address them. It's like being a detective of your own mind. You start to identify patterns, recognize triggers, and understand your own behavior a little better. So, the next time you find yourself putting off a task, ask yourself why. Are you afraid of failing? Are you aiming for perfection? Or is there another reason lurking beneath the surface? Understanding why you procrastinate is the first step to overcoming it. Sixthly, clear the stage. Think about it. When you're at a concert, do the musicians play their symphony amidst a heap of clutter? No, they have a clean, clear stage. And just like that concert, your workspace needs to be distraction-free for you to perform at your best. Distractions are the pesky villains of productivity, always lurking around, ready to snatch away your focus. And these distractions can come in both physical and digital forms. Be it the pile of unwashed dishes, the constant pinging of your phone, or the alluring pull of social media. It's time to bid adieu to these productivity killers. Clear your desk, turn off unnecessary notifications, put your phone on silent, or better yet, in another room. Create a workspace that invites focus, not chaos. Remember, a clean environment is a fertile ground for ideas to flourish. A clutter-free environment leads to a clutter-free mind. Seventhly, 2 heads are better than 1. Remember this old saying? Well, it applies perfectly to our fight against procrastination. We're talking about seeking accountability partners. These are the people in your life, whether they're friends, family, or colleagues, who can provide that extra push you need to get things done. Think of them as your personal cheerleaders, offering encouragement when the going gets tough. They're also there to provide a reality check when you're veering off track. But it's not just about them keeping you in line, it's a two-way street. You'll be there for them too, creating a mutual support system that fosters productivity. Your accountability partner could be someone working towards the same goal, or simply someone who understands the importance of what you're trying to achieve. This partnership is all about motivation, support, and yes, a little bit of healthy pressure. So don't hesitate to reach out to someone you trust and propose this partnership. It might just be the strategy you need to kick procrastination to the curb. Accountability can be a powerful motivator to get things done. Eighthly, reward yourself. Now, we're not suggesting a shopping spree after every email sent, but a small token of appreciation for your efforts can be a powerful motivator. This strategy, known as positive reinforcement, can be as simple as taking a 5-minute break to enjoy your favorite song or treating yourself to a piece of chocolate after finishing a challenging task. Remember, the goal is to create a positive association with task completion. A little reward can go a long way in motivating you to finish your tasks. Ninthly, procrastinate on purpose. Sounds counterintuitive, right? Well, here's the deal. Procrastination isn't inherently bad. It's the uncontrolled, impulsive delay that's the real villain here. So why not turn the tables and use procrastination to your advantage? Enter scheduled procrastination. This strategy involves deliberately setting aside time for those tasks you love to put off. It's like giving yourself a free pass to procrastinate, but within certain boundaries. This way, you're not fighting your natural tendency to delay, you're managing it. Think of it as a designated time out for your brain, a chance to indulge in the less critical tasks, or simply to let your mind wander. It's during these moments of deliberate procrastination that you might just stumble upon your most creative ideas or solutions to problems that have been nagging at you. The key here is to stick to the schedule. If you've allotted 20 minutes for mindless scrolling through social media, once the time's up, it's back to work. No negotiations. Scheduled procrastination can help you regain control over your time and tasks. By embracing, rather than resisting your urge to procrastinate, you can transform it from a foe into an ally, a tool that works for you, not against you. Finally, set your non-negotiables. This is where we bring in the power of routine and discipline. Non-negotiable tasks are those tasks that, come rain or shine, must be accomplished each day. They're like the pillars of your daily routine, holding it up and keeping you grounded. Imagine you're a ship sailing the vast ocean of productivity. Your non-negotiable tasks are the trusty anchors, keeping you from drifting aimlessly in the sea of distractions. They might be as simple as making your bed in the morning, getting some form of exercise, or spending an hour on that important project. What's crucial is that these tasks are completed. No matter what other waves might crash against your ship throughout the day, they set the tone, giving you a sense of accomplishment first thing in the morning, and serve as a constant reminder of your commitment to productivity. In this way, non-negotiable tasks can keep procrastination at bay, helping you maintain focus and enabling you to navigate towards your goals with purpose and determination. Non-negotiable tasks can set the tone for your day and keep procrastination at bay. So there you have it, 10 ways to beat procrastination. We've journeyed through taking small steps, focusing on positive outcomes, setting hard deadlines, practicing self-kindness, understanding the reasons behind procrastination, eliminating distractions, seeking accountability partners, rewarding task completion, scheduling procrastination time, and setting daily non-negotiable tasks. Each of these strategies is a tool in your arsenal against procrastination. Give them a go. You might just surprise yourself with how much you can achieve. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Who knows? It might just be the push someone needs to start getting things done.